What's up, YouTubers? This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 coming to you with another video game review. And this time I'm reviewing the game The Legend of Zelda The Minish Cap, which was released on the Game Boy Advance by Nintendo, Capcom, and Flagship. And this is pretty much the prequel to the game The Legend of Zelda The Four Swords. Now, this is like pretty much the third Zelda title, which Nintendo hired Capcom to make a Zelda game. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much the plot of the game is the sorcerer named Fossey came to Hyrule during a festival and turned Zelda into a stone. Now Link is on a mission to defeat Fossey and turn Zelda back to her true self and everything. Now, in the Legend of Zelda: Minish Cap, Zelda is more of a open world title like the rest of the franchise pretty much is, where Link goes to different towns in Hyrule, like the Elemental Sanctuary, Hyrule Town, and the Royal Crypt and everything. You know, one thing about this game is that Link will find different weapons that he will use throughout the course of the game, which are flagships of the Zelda franchise, like the sword, shield, bombs, bow and arrow, boomerang. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you'll find pretty much upgrades for those same weapons. You know what I'm saying? Which will, of course, improve those weapons, making them strong and stuff like that. Now, you also find like different items throughout the course of the game, pretty much like the Pegasus boot, you know what I'm saying, the ocarina flute, no, it's called the ocarina wind rather, the lantern and stuff like that. Where the origin of these items like come from the original Zelda title for the NES, or Zelda Link to the Past, or Ocarina of Time and stuff like that. It really does depend on the item in and of itself. You know what I'm saying? So you'll find a good number of items that'll help you out through the course of the game. You know what I'm saying? Plus, uh, the Minish Cap has six bosses, including the final boss of the game, which is Fossey, which has three forms that you have to fight. You know what I'm saying? And, for some reason, I'll say more of a side note and everything. The Minish Cap really don't mention what happened to Ganondorf. You know what I'm saying? Some of you who are fans of the Zelda franchise can mention in the comment section what happened to him, pretty much based on the timeline of the Legend of Zelda franchise, which can be confusing. You know what I'm saying? And all that. Now, you can buy six picket lights, which all like serve a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Which all each of them cost 200 rupees each, and the six picket lights consist of like a red one, right, white one, green one, yellow one, blue one, and orange one. You know what I'm saying? Like like I say, they serve a different purpose. Like the blue picket light pretty much can find bombs and arrows, while the orange one can find fairies and stuff like that. Because like fairies pretty much can restore Link's health. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of Link's health, you can grab heart pieces. You know what I'm saying? And if you collect four pieces, your health goes up one. You know what I'm saying? And representing a heart. And if you defeat one of the bosses, I'll say with the exception of Fossey, you pretty much collect a whole heart, which also increases your health by one. You know, and you can learn eight different sword techniques through the course of the game. Where the first one is required, where the other seven are pretty much optional. You know what I'm saying? The first sword technique is the spin attack. You also have the sword beam, the dash attack, the pearl beam, the rock breaker, the roll attack, the down thrust, and the great spin attack. You know what I'm saying? So even though the first one is required and the other seven are more optional, these sword techniques are pretty much useful to have. You know what I'm saying? Now then, there's the keystones, time stones, whatever you want to pronounce them. Now, if you collect two of them, they'll have like a different effect. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it will be good to have to collect them. You know what I'm saying, to see what will happen. You know what I'm saying. Now, the majority of them are optional, while the handful of them are more required and everything else. So it would be good to have them regardless. You know what I'm saying. Then there's some old and new enemies in the game. You know what I'm saying. There's a handful that pretty much originate from the first Legend of Zelda game, like the Tech Techs and the Light Lights. You know what I'm saying? But the majority of the enemies are new to the franchise and all that. Now, when it comes to the graphics and design of the Minish Cap, it is excellent. You know what I'm saying? Capcom pretty much did a very good job with the graphics and design of the Minish Cap. You know what I'm saying? For this handheld title, you know. Now the graphics and design remind me of A Link to the Past, which is a good thing in my opinion, you know. Plus, the controls are very good, you know what I'm saying? Like with the puzzle solving, the combat, and all that, which are all good, you know what I'm saying? And the controls are really responsive and all that. And the soundtrack is very good, you know what I'm saying? If you, also has the original Zelda theme in it. It's really excellent, you know what I'm saying? It is worth a listen, you know. Overall, The Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap is a very good game, and is one of the best Game Boy Advance games. You know what I'm saying? It is worth the pickup. You know what I'm saying? It's worth owning. As far as the score, I definitely give it a 10 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? One of the best Game Boy Advance games that I played. You know. With that being said, if you like The Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap, don't hesitate to mention it in the comment section. If it's one of your favorite Zelda titles or Game Boy Advance titles, also mention that. You know what I'm saying? If there's any gripes that you have with the Minish Caps, which I kind of doubt from an overall standpoint, but if you do, you can also mention that. If you like this video, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe. This is your boy, Big Metro Fan 12, signing off.